Timothy from FS Securities, and our pick today is a company called Zipco, and the code actually is Z1P.ASX. Now Zipco actually is a company that offers credit and payment solutions. So you buy now and you pay later, and that's actually operate in Australia and New Zealand, and it's actually a credit company more or less. And I'm going to go through some of the data, the fundamental and technical data for you. Well, at the moment, well, actually when we did this particular presentation, the trade was trading around $6.79, but in the afternoon it actually dropped below that level, and the question is, where is the target? Well, we think the target can be much higher because of what performance this particular company had in the last few weeks. Anyway, this is actually for the aggressive and the very aggressive traders, not for the investor, the long-term investor, and the cautious and extremely cautious investors. Okay, so we go now to some of the fundamental. As you can see here, this is actually the difference between 2018 June and the year before. So you can see that if you look at the total assets has actually increased quite a number of dollars. Actually, they're all in millions of dollars, and most of that figure comes from net receivables. So that is actually money that is owed to the company. So once the company gets this money, then obviously they can actually afford to actually do lots of things with it. And by the way, the company bought an American company recently that was actually early this week. It's been actually approved. So actually they're going to enter the American market again. So you've got Australia, New Zealand and America. It's a progressing company. It can actually do very well, but again, it's also for the aggressive trader rather than for the investor. So total assets 333 million, and total liabilities nearly 300. So it's got some assets, positive assets. So $33 million, and we're going to go through the cash. The cash, as you can see here, this is most recent quarter, MRQ. They've got $40 million in the bank, so they're not poor. Debt to equity, however, is huge. You can see it's actually, they've got a lot of debts. But you know, when you look at the debts here, they've got $289 million in debts, but they've got here receivable 305. So again, the debts will be paid by the receivables, but nevertheless, over and above that, they've got that extra cash in the bank. Now, in terms of return on assets, it's negative. Return on equity is negative, and again, the company is not in profit yet. Is it going to be in profit soon? Well, I guess that's subject to understanding where the market is going and understanding the strategy that it will adopt. From a technical point of view, you can see here we've got bullish for the conservative trader, bullish for the aggressive trader, and bullish for the very aggressive trader, and neutral for the investor. This is where we are. You can see the price in the last 50 weeks. This is 50 weeks chart, doubled. Is it going to go higher? Well, okay, I mean, if you look at the last 30 days, it was trading around the $2, and now it's trading above 6.2 or $6.5. So a major increase in the last 30 days. Are we late to enter this particular trade? Maybe we are. However, depends on where the company is going and depends on the strategy it will embark on. Looking at the daily chart, you can see that this is actually the most current chart, and you can see the market is actually very bullish, going all the way. And looking at all the indicators, starting with the dotted orange line, that's the 9-day moving average, is above the 21-day moving average. That's bullish. The candles happen to be hovering around the upper band of the Fibonacci, of the Bollinger Band. That's again very positive. And the good thing also is that the 50-day moving average, that orange, is unfortunately it has to be well above the pink and the black. The pink is the 100-day moving average and the black is 200-day moving average. Now for the long-term investor, if that orange line, which is about to cross, has already crossed the pink line, if it crosses the 200-day moving average, that is very, very bullish. So again, we will actually keep looking at those charts and see how it's going. But the candles, they're all above the 200-day moving average. It only happened in the last month and a half. You can see that as soon as they go up above the 200-day moving average, is zoomed up. Stochastic, as you can see here, that blue line, very bullish. We were very excited by the volume when the market went up from $3.50 all the way to nearly $5. The volume was extremely high, and also that appeared by the day before. However, the volume in the last few days, you can see here, it dropped, and this was taken in the middle of today, which is Thursday. So that's not really a good sign that the market is going up and the volume is going down. So that's really concerning at the moment. However, if you look at the MACD, it's bullish. The DMI, directional movement indicator, bullish. The RSI, relative strength indicator, bullish, above the edge 75. So that's again all the indicators on the technical for the short term happen to be bullish. The valuation rating, some of the experts believe it's actually overrated, overvalued, and the fair value should be about $6. And at the moment, the fair value is about 8% below it. But then again, subject to the company's strategy and what it's going to do. Financial health, weak. Uncertainty, extreme. And you can see here there are a lot of risk in this particular stock. There are some announcement. UBS has actually downgraded to neutral from buy. It had a big buy. Now it's neutral. It did not say sell. And the Dow Jones, again from UBS, said the price raised 51% to $5.60. That's actually the most recent expectation. Is $5.60 or fair value $6? Well, again, who knows? We'll have to wait and see and keep following it for the next few days. In terms of current ratio, it's about 33 times, which is very expensive. Dividend yield, there are no dividends yet. Earning per share is only 8 cents loss per share. And market capitalization is nearly $1.1 billion company. In terms of the oscillator, the indicators are very strong. The trend is very strong. The volume is reasonable. However, the fundamental indicators are not available at this moment. Okay, everything we said here is for only, remember, it's only for general advice only. And of course, there is risk. And before you take any action, please consult with us and or your professional advisor. And you must understand the risk reward and understand your own risk appetite. Happy trading and good luck.